My name is Sarah. I am here today to talk about classification system and naming of organism. Now let's get started. Okay, first let's focus on taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is a field in biology which involves the classification, identification, and naming of organisms in an organized manner. So basically, taxonomy is a scheme of classification, especially a hierarchical classification, in which things are organized into groups or types. As you can see here in taxonomy classification system, classification is an organism that are categorized based on physical features in a taxonomy hierarchy system, while identification is an organism or identified using dichotomous keys, and naming is an organism that are named using a binomial nomenclature system. So here's why classification and naming organism important. Because all organisms need to be scientifically classified based on defining features in a systematic manner, in order to facilitate studies and discussions among scientists at an international level. Alright, so as you guys know, the organisms are classified based on types of cells, number of cells, and types of nutrition. So let's see the term analysis first. The first one is prokaryote. It is a type of cell which lacks a membrane-bound nucleus and membrane-enclosed organelles. The second one is eukaryote, has a nucleus and membrane-endorsed organelles. Then we have unicellular, it is a single cell, and multicellular, it is more than one cell. We have heterotrophs. It is an organism that cannot synthesize its own food but obtains food molecules by eating other organisms. And the last one is autotrophs, an organism that can synthesize its own food from organic materials by using light energy or chemical energy. Let's continue with main features of organism in each kingdom. The first one is Archaebacteria. It is prokaryote organism, unicellular organism. It can be autotroph or heterotroph, and primitive bacteria. It has cell wall with no peptidoglycan, lives in very hot, acidic, salty, or anaerobic environments. Archaebacteria can be divided into three groups based on their habitat. First one is metanogen. Obligate anaerobic bacteria are found in swamps and the digestive tract of ruminants and humans. It produces methane as a metabolic byproduct. The second one is halophile, found in places with extremely high salt concentration such as the Dead Sea. And the last one is thermophile, bacteria that can withstand high temperatures and flourishes at an optimal temperature of 60 to 80 Celsius, found in hot spring and highly acidic locations like the Yellowstone National Park in the US. For example here, Halobacterium salinarum. The second one is Eubacteria. It is prokaryote organism, unicellular organism, usually from colonies, autotroph or heterotroph. known as true bacteria. It has cell wall made up of peptidoglycan. The cytoplasm of the eubacteria contains ribosome and plasmid, but has none of the membrane-enclosed organelles like the mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and others. Bacteria are classified according to their shape. You can see the examples below. And for the third one is protista. It is eukaryotic organism, either unicellular or multicellular, heterotroph or autotroph, or both. Has a single cell organization without specialized tissue. The cell contains a nucleus that is bound by a nucleus membrane as well as other membrane-bound organelles. Protists are divided into three groups: protozoa, algae, and slime mold. Example of protozoa, you can see here, it's Euglena. Example of algae, Chlamydomonas, and Physerophyllum for slime mold. We proceed with the fourth one, this fungi. Eukaryotic organism, either a unicellular or a multicellular. Heterotroph, the cell wall is made up of chitin. The body is made up of a thread-like network of hyphae called the mycelium. And this is the example, yeast and mushroom. Plantae, eukaryotic organism, includes all multicellular plants, can synthesize own food via photosynthesis because they have chlorophyll, can undergo sexual or asexual reproductions. For example here, seed plants and plants with seeds. For the last one is Animalia. Eukaryotic organism involves all multicellular animals, heterotrophs. Most animals can move. Most animals reproduce sexually. For example, invertebrate for starfish and vertebrate elephant. Alright, we move on to taxonomy hierarchy. Living organisms are classified into 8 hierarchical levels. The number of organisms in each unit decreases from domain to species. As you can see here, domain is the highest taxonomic rank of organism in the hierarchical biological classification system. Each kingdom is divided into smaller groups called phylum. Phylum is further divided into class, while class is divided into order. By using the same method, order is divided into family, family is divided into genus, and genus divided into species. A species is the smallest group used to classify organisms. Therefore, each higher unit covers a greater range of organisms. Binomial nomenclature system. Alright, the formal system of naming organisms practiced today is called the Linnaeus binomial system or binomial nomenclature system. So, how do you write the scientific name of an organism? The type of classification uses 2 words to name every species of organism found. The first word in the name refers to genus. The second word is the species name. When you write the scientific name, both names are in Latin and both names are in italic if typed or underlined if written. You can see the correct example here. And the last one is dichotomous key. A dichotomous key is specific to an identification process. When identifying other organisms, a different set of dichotomous key is used. The traits chosen must be based on obvious and observable features. Overlapping traits must be avoided. So basically, a dichotomous key is a tool used by taxonomists to identify organisms based on similarities and differences. And that brings us to the end. I sincerely appreciate your attention today, so thank you.